Welcome back everyone to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we'll be discussing a collaboration done with Jjjjound and the New Balance team, this time on the 2002R silhouette, and this is in the Storm Blue colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Give this video a thumbs up. Today we'll be covering another collaboration with Jjjjound and New Balance. I feel like they're definitely stacking up and killing it with the collabs they've recently done together. But this duo is back at it again, this time and for the first time on the 2002R silhouette. So we'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really just nice kind of dark and deep blue and moody color scheme. Then we'll conclude with how well these are doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. For those of you who are hardcore Jjjjound fans, you definitely had to snag a pair of these. I feel like Jjjjound is definitely one of those very established brands that consistently is giving us some heat, but not in a sense where it's a very in-your-face color scheme or over-the-top branding. It's always very subdued and very minimalistic, which is very characteristic of the brown Jjjjound itself. So based on the color, this is called the Storm Blue, and this is basically inspired by kind of the weather that you typically will see in the fall and winter time. From somebody who comes from Seattle, this is definitely reminiscent of the color scheme I would say is representative of Seattle itself because it rains all the time. But this is definitely a very interesting take on kind of some rainy blue hues. So you're getting that kind of metallic hue on this bluish gray for the toe box, and then we're getting again a bluish kind of beluga gray on the hairy suede for the toe box here, and we're getting just a little bit of a darker, deeper blue on the side paneling here, and then getting more of that beluga on the eyelets. Currently we've got just some nice light cream laces in the mix here, but you do get some additional kind of cream laces that are the same tone as the one I've got it laced up with, and some black laces as well. Then Jjjjound has very subtle branding. Typically on all the Jjjjound collaborations, one of the things I like is you don't really see Jjjjound all over any of the collabs, so it's very subtle. You'll see Jjjjound very small here on the tongue, and underneath the underlay is a metallic silver tone. Then we've got this two-tone gray and darker shade of blue underneath for the rest of that tongue. But again, just super high quality from the touch and feel of things. So they really nailed it as usual. New Balance typically does when it comes to materials, but job well done on the upper so far. And then we do have that kind of metallic-y sheen down below here, which again matches that silver tone that you see underneath the Jjjjound branding. So let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side panels. All right, so wrapping around to the side panels, I really love just kind of how the blue really blends quite nicely underneath that black N. You do kind of have two-tone black, actually. It's a darker shade that the N is outlined in. Different material as well, a little bit more of a shiny material for the majority of the N. And underneath, you're going to see kind of that blue jean tone for the hairy suede. And then as we wrap around the back, subtle hues of silver, darker shades of blue hit the collar, as well as this nice kind of metal sheen tone on the mesh, and then more of that silver tone on the back of the heel with New Balance branding in black. Jjjjound is in silver on a simple black insole. And then as we wrap around to the lateral side, this is where you're getting that 2002R branding on top of the blue suede. And then you're seeing a little bit of red, which is kind of the only uncharacteristic, I guess, shade that you're seeing on the sneaker. But the same color combination goes for the lateral side as the medial side as well. And then we've just got some nice simple black inner linings here for the collar. Then when we work our way to the bottom of the midsole, we've got a white and eggshell cream tone for the midsole with Energy's logo there. And then as we wrap around to the bottom, we've got just white, silver, and black for the outsole. As far as the box goes, we do have a very nice, luxurious kind of designer looking box. It is white with some nice gold tones for the New Balance branding as well as Jjjjound's branding. All right, let's take a look at those last and final details. As far as size and fit goes, 2002R silhouette always for me fits true to size. So I would highly recommend, especially if you're somebody who has purchased the protection pack, which is probably the most popular 2002R that I have in my collection. Stay true to size if that's what you went with that one. These fit perfect. All right, so as far as styling, again, I just love how minimalistic Jjjjound is with their color combinations that they decide to do on their collab. So this was a very easy one to style. So for the first look, I decided to go with just a nice fuzzy gray sweater to kind of match the fuzzy gray suede on the sneaker as far as texture goes. And then for the bottoms, I wore some nice, just simple cargo denim jeans. Then for the second look, I decided to wear a nice navy sheen top as we're getting into the holidays. I really wanted to kind of match the metallic hues in the sneaker. And then for the bottoms, I wore just a nice black distressed cargo pants.
Sometimes when I'm lying in bed, I feel like tomorrow may just never come. And sometimes when I'm all in my head, feels like the air will never get to my lungs. But there ain't nobody here, searching for a vessel that can sail into the clear. Endless blue and a crew to hold on.
For the last and final look, I wore a metallic black and silver cropped long sleeve top with some nice, just simple denim pants.
Signals, you say you're excited to see me. got me so wishful, believing you're trying to reach me. Can tell me what you want, but I know it's just a front. But here you come running when I started healing.
All right, so as far as the resale goes, these retailed at $170. They're currently going between $190 to $250, so a little bit higher price point on the resale value of these, but Jjounds typically always do well, I feel like, on the resale market, especially when it comes to the New Balance collabs. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We will catch you on the next episode.
I won't think that my style, you're too ruthless. Not a clue what you do.